Hi guys, today's card I'm going to be using the Forever Young cartridge again. I think you'll know a few videos ago I did a card using this cartridge, and it was going to be in response to a sort of request from Ashley, but the card kind of took on a life of its own and ended up completely different to the one that she'd mentioned that she'd seen on my introductory video. So I thought, right, well, we'll go back to this and we'll do the card as it was on that original video for her. So Ashley, this is a little bit more hopefully in line with what you actually saw and that you commented that you liked. So the model that I'm going to be using is the one on page 29, and I am going to be doing the base layer, which is that one there, her dress, and that layer one. I'm not going to be doing that little layer there, which is a little flower. I'm actually also not going to be using her handbag, but we'll get to that in a minute. And then I'm going to be using the Hippie Chick cartridge again, which just seems paper pad, which seems a perfect paper pad for this cartridge. I mean, it's just fabulous papers in it, and it just seems perfect for that cartridge. You can see where there's bits missing where I've taken bits. Okay, and also just in case, the reason I've done it like this is so that you can see my newly decorated Cricut. A first attempt at vinyl. Thought I had a go at putting my name and a few butterflies on the actual Cricut, so I hope you like that as well. Okay, so first things first, now that I've shown off my new Cricut decoration, I'll switch the machine on. It's already got the cartridge loaded and the overlay ready. I have got my mat all ready to go, so we will just load that in. I have got it on Blade 6 pressure max and speed high. Okay, so the first thing I've got to do is find model number 6. So I think from recollection, if you count across on this one, it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we're doing the base layer, and I want to do her at 6.5 inches. Okay, so we're on the black and press cut. By the way, while that's just cutting, I just want to say thanks to Robin of My Pink Stamper, because I tell you, I've always struggled trying to remember which way the Cricut's going to cut, and she put a fantastic tip on a video just recently about saying, imagine that you're putting your book in like that into the machine, and that will tell you the way that the design is going to cut. So as you can see from this, the model is that way, so that tells me that she's going to cut horizontally on this mat. So that was just so much help for me personally. I mean, for example, just now I layered up this mat ready and I'd already put her in incorrectly, so I had to do it again. So just want to say that's a great tip, Robin, and thank you very much for that. So right now I'm going to do the shift and model 6, and I'm going to move up to this coloured paper, and that's for her dress, still at 6.5, and press cut. And again, the same principle. So it's going to cut, the dress is going to be going that way because the picture, when you slide the book in like so, the picture is that way. Okay, so I'm going to do line return, and we're going to do this little, this little layer here again. So again, this, on the tip that Robin said, this little layer is going to be cutting sort of lengthways now, so that's why I've put this piece of paper, the longer side, coming towards me. Okay, so I just need to go across a little bit more. It's not hugely stuck down, so I'm just going to move up a little bit. I think this mat needs changing. Okay, and then it's layer 1, model 6. Just wait for it to come up in the box, and I hope I've got enough paper there. adjust. Okay, and unload the mat and then back over to the table to put this all together. So here we are back at the table, and I've got our little lady here and all the pieces. So we're just going to put her together. Okay, so dress. So I'm just going to use my Sig two-way pen. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my glue runner because this is quite a big piece. And I'm just doing it over a scrap of paper because this time I actually remembered to do that. And then put her dress on. Like so. And then the border around the bottom of the dress. I'm just going to take it up very slightly so it's not quite on the bottom. I think that'll look quite nice. So for this little piece we're going to use the zig. So we just pop that on there. I have got one of those little pen things that helps you pick up small pieces, but I always forget to bring it with me when I'm doing a video. So then I'll just stick that down on there, like so. And then we've got this sort of little flowery part which is to go on her dress. Just, I don't know if you can see, just in the just there under her arm. So we'll just pop that on there, again using the zig. There we go. Okay, so we'll put her to one side for the moment. I may put some gems or things on her, but at the moment I'm just going to leave her as she is for the second. So we'll put her to one side and we'll deal with the card. So for the card, what I did is I took one sheet. Let me just zoom out a bit for you. I took one sheet from the Hippie Chick pack and basically left it as it is. I think they're 8x8, that particular pack. And we're just going to take the scoreboard and I'm going to turn it over and score on the wrong side. And I'm going to score down the centre line. Yeah, it is 8x8. And I'm going to score down the centre line. And then fold the card in half. So there's the 4-inch mark, and we score lightly down that centre line and fold in half, like so. And then just run your bone folder down the spine just to get that crease lovely. Okay. So then I've got this another piece of card from that card stack, which I'm going to put on the centre here. But before I do that, I'm going to put some ribbon around. So we'll just cut that to size because we're going to use the cheetah method. So we'll just cut a piece off, sorry guys, like so. And I'm just going to use my glue runner here and just run some glue on the ends, or you could just use some Scotch tape and do it that way, whichever you prefer. Make sure you got it up the right way. Okay, so put that in the centre. Like so. Wasn't quite central. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then we're going to stick that down onto the front of the card. Put some glue on there, that's it. And make sure that's straight before you stick it down into the centre, like so. Okay, so then I won't put my bow piece on yet until I've put my lady on. I've got and before I put my lady on, I'm going to put my sentiment on, but I've I've put some foam pads on her, and I've already taken the backs off, so she's going to go about here. So my sentiment is going to come, I think, up in this right hand corner. Okay, so we'll do that part next. And I've got these sentiments from paper tray ink, and I thought I'd use this one that says "Girly, you rock." So we'll just get that one out, put that on. Actually, I think I might do it this side in the end, looking at the shape of it. Yeah, so put it down there, get my rocker block and rock onto it. Whoops, moved. And rock onto it, like so, to get it straight. Then ink up, and I'm going to use black ink, so ink that up. And then rock, like so. There we go. And if I just zoom in, you've got the sentiment there in the corner. Okay. Right, so now we're going to put Our Lady on. And just to put her there, like so. As I say, I've already popped her up onto 3D foam. And then lastly, well, not quite lastly, because actually I think I'm going to put a gem in her hair. I'm going to just put a piece of ribbon tucked under there and just put a knot like so, and then just cut at an angle. There we go. And then finally just a little gem on her hair there. Okay, so I'm just going to use this slightly bigger one for her hair. Whoops. Like so. And then I think I'm going to use some little teeny weeny ones around her neck, just to make like a little necklace. I think actually even these smaller ones might be better. Sorry guys. Glue on them. So that's this time's card. I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for coming by.